A misrepresentation is relevant if it satisfies the following requirements. First, it must be a representation of a material fact. Second, it must be made before the conclusion of the contract with the view to inducing the other party to enter into the contract. Third, it must be made with the intention that it should be acted upon by the person to whom it's addressed. Fourth, it must actually have been acted upon and must have induced the contract. Fifth, it must be wrong but the person who made it honestly believed it to be true. Thus, it can be said that Section 18 includes the following types of misrepresentation. First, unwarranted statements, where the directors of a company mentioned in the prospectus that they had got the authority to run tramways with steam power. The permission had not yet been granted, but the directors believed that it will be granted. The permission was refused. The directors were held liable not for fraud but for misrepresentation. Second, breach of duty. Any breach of duty which brings an advantage to the person committing it by misleading the other to his prejudice is a misrepresentation, that is, constructive fraud. In Oriental Banking Corporation versus John Fleming, the plaintiff, having no time to read the contents of a deed, signed it as he was given the impression by the defendant that it contained nothing but formal matters already settled between them. The deed, however, contained a release in favor of the defendant. Accordingly, the defendant was allowed to avoid contract. Third, inducing mistake about subject matter. Causing, however innocently, a party to an agreement to make a mistake as to the substance of the thing which is the subject of the agreement is also misrepresentation. It may be noted that misrepresentation should be of facts, material, or vital to the contract. Mere commendatory expressions such as men in business will habitually make about their goods are not sufficient to avoid the contract. For example, in sale of a land, a mere general statement that the land is fertile and improvable, whereas part of it is abandoned as useless, cannot be considered a misrepresentation. A mere expression of opinion cannot be regarded as misrepresentation of facts even if the opinion turns out to be wrong.